This is a very controversial video. I think I'm going to be talking about Isaiah 4:1, the scripture that speaks of 7 women proposing to one man and then telling this man, look, don't worry about giving me food or clothes. I'll take care of myself. Just let me be called by your name. We're speaking about that in this video. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. These women are not pure. They are not virgins. These women are coming to one man because they're the lowest of women. They have reproach. 7 low-value women proposing to one man is not the scenario being pushed by those who are speaking about polygamy or polygyny. Just because 7 women who are in sin, not virgins, propose to one man doesn't mean that there is no longer dowry for women. It doesn't mean that there's no more high-value women in existence. This is the future prophecy, but I do want to bring a few things to your attention. Isaiah is a prophetic book. Before the Bible was put together, there were no chapters. So if you read Isaiah 3 and 20, let's start on 24. Isaiah 3 and 24, it's only 3 verses before that verse speaking about 7 women taking hold of one man and proposing marriage to them. This prophecy pretty much says that men are going to die out. There's not going to be that many men available. So then these women are coming in a state where there's not enough men. And so they're desperate women. Right now, there are plenty of men. Most women are not proposing to men. Some do. It usually doesn't go well. Men don't like that. But let me read 3 and 24. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. Instead of a girdle, rent. Instead of a well-set hair, baldness. Instead of a stomacher, a girdle of sackcloth. And burning instead of beauty. This is the curse that, if you read further into Isaiah chapter 3, there's going to be a curse. A curse was put on the daughters of Zion. And that is one of the curses. Now I'm going to read 25. So I did skip a lot. You can read about the curses of the daughter of Zion and read chapter 3, but I'm going to skip to verse 25. Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty men in the war. And her gates shall lament and mourn, and being desolate shall sit upon the ground. And then it says, and. That word and is the continuation of chapter 3. And in that day. So basically, which day? So in that day, the day that this has happened, the day that your men will fall by the sword and die in a war, 7 women shall take hold of one man. And then we'll say, you know what? That law that requires you to provide food and clothes, don't worry about it. Marry me and you don't got to worry about that. Right now, I don't see any women doing that. Are you doing that? If you're doing that, it's fine. I have a website, yassingles.com. And on that website, I had said that, you know, the dowry is law. You must give a woman her dowry. She's valuable. And then many women asked to join, and they say they don't need dowry. And so I'm thinking to myself, and I'm remembering scriptures, why am I requiring men to give value to women who don't even value themselves? It's like I gotta teach these women to value themselves, because even a whore has value. If a whore puts away her whoredom and becomes faithful to one man, even in like Hosea chapter 3, verse 1 to verse 3. Basically, Hosea gets himself an ex-prostitute to be his wife and pays 15 shekels of silver. So this prostitute in the scriptures received dowry. Hosea wanted her as the wife, okay? And so he proposed. If a woman is proposing, then it's a different scenario. Men, if you're proposing, you do gotta give dowry. Hosea proposed to a whore and gave 15 shekels of silver. Not everybody watches my video. Not everybody knows their value. Most women don't know their value. I have women joining y'all singles. I tell them they have value. They don't care. So I let them through now. Now y'all singles open to women who value themselves and women who don't value themselves. Women who say they don't require dowry and they'll help support a man, support them. Really, they're not really getting supported if they're, I don't know. And some women, they want to house a man. That's not what I want to do. And that's not what the scripture promotes. That's not traditional. I know right now times are hard. In Isaiah chapter 4, these are hard times. These are times when the daughters of Israel, they're cursed and their men have died out, and then they go and they seek one man, a bunch of them seeking it. And so I just want to make sure you guys understand that this is 7 women who are reproachable. They're not great. They're not great catches. There's still men available during this time. And the ones who just didn't catch their man, they were never proposed to because they lived a reproachable life, they will be the ones to go knocking on your door. I don't know if men, if you find, let me know, comment in below. Let me know if you would take 7 women who were ex-prostitutes, 7 women who were drug addicts, 7 women who basically slept around to take your last name, and basically you take care of them as far as protection goes, as far as being called by your name. Would you do that? And what do you think about Isaiah 4? If a woman does not want dowry, she has the right not to get dowry. If a man doesn't want to pay a woman dowry, he has the right to not give a woman dowry. If a woman is valuable and a man doesn't want to value her, she don't have to pay him no mind. If you are a woman of value, you should join Yah Singles because it was made for you. A woman who fears Yah and keeps his commandments. But if you are a woman who also does not want dowry or does not need a man's support, you can come join, because Isaiah 4 might be talking about you. Single is now accepting men to join who have no desire to pay a woman any dowry and have no desire to support a woman. Why? Because of Isaiah 4:1. Make sure to check out the playlist at the end of this video to find out about dowry, the different value for different women. If you're a man, you want to make sure you get the woman of the highest value that you could possibly afford. And if you're a woman, it would be nice for you to value yourself and for a man to value you. Let's watch that video and get some education, or give yourself away for free. I see many women are doing it and many men don't value women, so you guys could pair up. Check out YahSingles.com.